So before I start, there are some features about the eyes I would like you to first consider. The reflections of the eyes, where the eyes is looking at, and also where the light is coming from. Yes, there are other features too I would still like to tell you about, but we'll look at that while we draw. Yes, the first step will be to make the outline first, to give me a better representation of the drawing and where to shade, basically just to see my drawing clearly. Just make sure you read everything I write on the screen, especially this one. The second step will be to add a rough shading to the iris. Rough doesn't mean it have to be anyhow. You still have to make the shading look good. I mean rough because this is not basically the shading you need to care about. This first layer is just made up of up and down strokes, not cross hatching. In fact, the whole shading in the eye will be made up of just strokes, something like this. The third step will be to make another layer similar to the first one that will just fill up spaces that the first one left. Following the same pattern, this one is also stroke shading, not cross hatching. And you still have to make this layer look good, so you have to continue shading gently. And this same technique is the technique I use in making water effects. The eye surface is very reflective, so the strokes need to follow a certain kind of pattern to get that watery look. I'll try to make the top of the iris look a little bit darker because that's the same effect you get with the real eyes. You see these white spots I'm leaving over here and this one over here. These are the places where I add the final reflective details, so just leave them out from the shading. Trust me, it will make sense later on. So the fourth stage will still be to add another layer. We're adding all this layer just to get the white part filled up with a kind of base shading so that we can layer other blending shading on top. So we are done with those boring base shading. Now let's start adding the shading that actually matter, the blend shade. First of all, let me darken the top of this iris. The darker this place is, the more realistic the eye gets. So I need to make this place very dark. And it's just not my idea. I'm trying to replicate what I see in the real eyes photo. So this next step is just me trying to use the same shading technique, which is the stroke shading, to blend the iris. And before I forget, the paper I'm using is needlepoint paper, or you can also use an embossed paper, any kind of rough paper at all. You can use it to follow up this tutorial. And the pen I'm using is my brand, the brand I'm supporting. It's Chusco pen, but you can also get any kind of pen at all from any shop, like the Big Pen, BIC pen. Also, you can message me on Instagram, then I'll give you the photo, the reference photo I'm using for this tutorial, so that you can try it out yourself. So this next step, even without me saying, you see I'm trying to make a kind of dark ring shape or shading along the edge of the iris. And hear this, listen to this. This is one of the best parts to make an eye look realistic. So if you do this, your eye is going to look very realistic. So try to make this ring a kind of soft, like there's no eye with a hard edge iris. Just always try to make the edge of the iris a little bit faded. That will give it a kind of realistic touch to it. Or basically just copy everything I'm doing. And stop rolling your pen while shading. It will make your work look dirty. And trust me, this will save your marriage. I mean your pen drawing. Now you just have to add any kind of detail you see on the picture to the drawing. But be easy with it because too much of it will ruin the whole drawing. So now the next step is to darken this part. It doesn't matter how much, the darker it is, the better. So just make sure you darken it as much as you can. So with just 8 steps, you can see how everything is coming in place. Just make sure this place is still left out. We'll get to that part pretty soon. The next step is to shade this white part of the eyes. What is it called? The sclera, I think. You need to be very careful with this part because any mistake here will really alter the whole drawing. Like every other place you can make mistake and still get away with it, but this part, once there's any mistake here, it's game over. So you need to be very careful with the shading here. Try to shade very lightly. So this is basically what I'm doing. This is how I shade. So I'm trying to represent everything clearly so that you can follow along or grab everything step by step. So now we are done with the boring parts. Now let's add some fun to it. Now remember that white space we left out, that is reflection. Now we are going to add some details to it. Just follow what I'm doing, or you can add any kind of reflection you want. It depends on the picture you are drawing. No matter what you do here, it's going to be a correct thing to do. So there's no bad or wrong thing here. The only thing here is the parts for the iris need to be darker, while the part for the sclera, which is this white part, need to be a little bit not too dark. I'm talking about the details of this reflection. The detailing here is just basically breaking this white space into smaller pieces. That's just the detailing, nothing more. So these next steps are very basic and easy to understand. So just follow everything I'm doing on the screen and you understand it.
Production. Production.
Make sure your eyelashes follow this kind of pattern. So that is basically all there is to eye drawing. Anything eye drawing, just follow these steps. Even if you don't see this kind of reflection or this kind of detailing in your picture you want to use, but just have this kind of concept in your mind that something like this can appear, and following this tutorial you will be able to approach any kind of reference picture you see and tackle the problem. Most of my tutorials are based on how you can tackle things like commission work so that you can get those clients work realistic as possible. So subscribe and keep following so that you don't miss upcoming videos.
my dance, make it hurt.